I'm John Hollabaugh, and I was reading a post today on Facebook about soldering, and so I thought I'd go ahead and show you how I solder my wires on these LEDs. So let's get started. First, let's talk about soldering tips. I have 3 soldering tips here. One is a wide chisel, a medium chisel, and then a point. On these small wires for the pixels, I like to use this medium chisel point. This one's too big. As you can see, it's pretty big. This one is just about right. So let's get that one in my soldering iron. This is my pixel and my wire. I'm going to solder these two together. First thing I'm going to do is strip these back. I'd say 2 or 3 inches, maybe 2 inches, 1.5 inches. Like this. So you spread these apart and it looks like this. Then we're going to strip them about 1/4 inch. Strip the other one. I'm going to use some red heat shrink just to make so it shows up on the green wire. Got 3 of these. Now this is where you guys have problems soldering and keeping the heat shrink from shrinking with the heat of the soldering iron. So there, put it on there like this. Get these wires right. This has the black stripe here, so it goes together like this. Now what I like to do is start down here, get those wires together like this, twist this one, and then twist this one, so you end up with just a little small bundle of wires right there. Stick it in my vise. Pretty handy. I've used other things other than my vise. Now if you have a small alligator clip, you can put the clip between, if I can find it. Okay, I like putting a little alligator clip right there. That keeps the heat away from the heat shrink. Now let's make sure my solder tip's all nice and clean. Of course I have a sponge on my solder station. Clean that off so it's nice and shiny, like this. In order for solder to flow, you have to wet your soldering tip with some solder. So there it is, all nice and wet. Just stick it up there. Voila. Now you can see that there's no heat shrinkage on the heat shrink. Just put that up in place. You can shrink it now or later. Again, get the middle one to the middle one. There we go. Let me do this again for you. Kind of cross them like that. Wrap this one around like this. Wrap this one around like this. Oops, forgot my heat shrink. Let me do that again. There we go. Wrap this one around that wire, wrap this other end around this wire. Make sure there's no little wire sticking out. Clean your tip. Wet it. Apply the solder. This time it was far enough away I didn't put my alligator clip, but there you go. Of course the last one, straighten these wires out, twist them. Heat shrink. Alligator clip. Alligator clip. Clean my tip. Wet it. Solder it. And we're done. So we'll turn the heat shrink gun on. And we're done. That's all there is to it. This is John Hollabaugh. I'll show you some other tips here in other videos. Thank you.